Hi everybody, welcome to your morning message. This message is for January 29th, 2020, and of course these messages are for anybody at any time. Timing just doesn't matter. If you'd like to book a session with me, a private session with me, you can find my information in the description box below. If you'd like to donate as well, that information is there, and check out my live coaching sessions. That information is all in the description box below. All right, so let's jump right in, guys. Oh my god, guys, oh my god. So you guys know I always sit down to do these readings, and whether you know it or not, I don't really use spreads. I really aspire to, and I actually make a lot of spreads. I just never use them. And so it's always a beautiful surprise to me to see what formation the cards come out in. And I kind of just let the energy talk for itself. And today, the energy wanted to come out as a little bit of a tower, but not the tower that you usually see it come out as, but like this, like a cute little doorway. And I was like, okay. It was just, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. And then in the middle came this card. I was like, okay, that makes sense. It's a portal. Because we see this beautiful horse, breaking through this archway. Excuse me, my throat already, right? This archway of its own. But, oh, you know what? I was just wondering, why does my throat always act up when I come on here? And so does water babies. And I'm like, why does that happen? And it just occurred to me that's because as I'm connecting with all of your energies, I guess it's clearing. Some of your stuff is clearing through me. So I guess you're welcome. I don't know. So let's just roll with it, right? And it's also significant because here I am talking about something breaking through a portal, and you guys know a lot of you have shifted timelines recently, and then like my throat starts like doing that stuff. Okay, so amen. Let's just get all that cleared out. Thank you to all of our medical teams here to help us with the energy. Wow, I love it. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. Guys, I just love what I do. Can I just say amen? Anyway, this is so fun. All right, but as you can see, this is more than just a portal or a doorway that's here. In fact, the resulting shape that has come out is actually the shape of an eye. So I'm intrigued. I'm like, what do they want to tell us today? Because actually, look at the controlling card. It's illumination, and right underneath it, the card that clarifies that is this. The second ray of wisdom. Usually this card, when it pops up for me, is all about somebody. It's almost like pre-spiritual service card. So it's almost like, for some of you, obviously, you're going to be moving on to spiritual service and doing things, and that's usually the crowd of people that I work with. So if you're attracted to me, then maybe, you got to ask yourself, But right here, that's part of it. But here, I'm actually seeing some medical teams doing some work on this person. So that's another thing I'm seeing. But also, it's there to support this idea of wisdom coming in and illumination coming in. So here's what we're going to do. I am going to take a pause the video for a quick second, get some water, and see how they want us to even jump in, right? So hold on one sec. God, okay, I pressed pause, but I had to unpause like right away. I just got the feeling, just as I was about to pause, I checked and it was 3:33, 3 minutes, 33 seconds. And at the same time, I got this feeling that right here, yes, you guys have shifted timelines, but on the right side, we've got 2 cards that are different from these other cards. And when I had laid them, I realized, okay, well, we see the Temperance card. Clearly, she was coming in to say, hi, I've been working with you. But I was wondering what the Four of Pentacles is. The Four of Pentacles speaks about holding on to something, right? Holding on to something that no longer serves you, needing to let it go. A lot of times it can also indicate somebody who's holding on to feelings. But in this case, I'm seeing this as a joint effort between you and, your spirit, your soul, and then your spirit team, right? This is a joint effort working together to bring this through, this opportunity for you to shift timelines. But I guess they answered the question that I was going to ask them how they want to approach, because now they're sending me here. And what I'm seeing here for a lot of you guys is that it's almost like this: congratulations, yes, great job, you've gotten to this point, but guess what, there's more that you're not letting go of. And right here, this door right behind, you see it's half lit and half in shadows. There are some things that need to be worked on, guys. Boom, that's it. No wonder these 2 cards are the main cards, because illumination, and I'm seeing the medical help right here. See how this beautiful guide is working with her in a medical way? So what I'm seeing and through this card is when it comes to you guys, if you're tuning into this reading now and it resonates for you, then your guides are saying, hi, welcome, thanks for working with us and doing all the good stuff, but now it's time to get down to some heavy lifting, some nitty gritty. So for some of you, you guys might still be holding on to some things inside your core wounds, deep shadows, things you're afraid to look at, things, you know what, things you don't even know of. There are 4 categories. I remember when I heard this once, I was like, brilliant. There are things you know that you know, right? So things you're aware that you know. There are things that you know that you don't know. So you're aware that there are things you don't know. Like, duh, I know I don't know how to do welding, right? But then there are things that you don't know that you know. In other words, there are things that you're not aware that you do already know. And those all make sense, but it's that 4th category that gets you all the time. Those are the things that you don't know that you don't know. In other words, those are the things that you're not even aware exist, and that not only do they exist, but you don't even know about it or how to do it. So they're saying through this reading today, God bless, that they're coming to you to tell you, hey, hi, God bless, we have more work to do. But this is going to be on work that you are not even aware that you have to work on, right? You don't even know that you don't know what this is. So whether or not you sitting here and like, well, what could it be? Don't even bother, because you're not aware of it. And they're going to start bringing it up. Now, guys, TBH, to be honest, isn't it great to finally feel like, oh my God, there's something else that I have to work on? I know it sucks, because trust me, no one wants to have to walk away from relationships and do all this. It's just some bull crap, you know. But at the end of the day, isn't it great to have a breath of fresh air? Like, I just came into the office and there's a new file on my desk. These are things I haven't seen before. But usually it's like things that you know that you need to work on. Like, oh, I need more gratitude. I know I need to be a team player. I know I need to stop feeling ashamed. Like, these are all old stories that we're aware of that we have in our shadow space. But what are some other things in your shadow space? Right? So again, you guys have shifted timelines. And so when you shift timelines, it's about being in a new paradigm altogether. And with that comes new patterns, new ways of life, new ways of being, new people, new energies. But there also is going to come with it a spotlight on new things that you're going to have to work on. God bless us, right? As we shift up, now new things become shadows, right? So we have to continue to work. So Spirit is going to be bringing things to your attention. It might seem, you might be like, wow, that was a weird interaction. Why did that happen? I've never had that happen to me in my life, or I've never had someone say that to me in my life. So keep on the lookout for things like that in your life where it's like, wow, that was weird. That was new. A lot of those, I've never finish that sentence. I've never seen something like that. I've never had somebody say something like that to me. I've never had an experience like that. I've never thought about that. Those are the things that are starting to come online now and be introduced into your new timeline. And these are just the markers of new things. You're in a new place. You're in a new world. And so Spirit is bringing that to your attention. They're saying congratulations on what you did. You cleared a whole bunch of stuff. You cleared some really major karmic cycles. And on top of all that, you've made a choice. You've taken the choice to move up in your spiritual evolution. Now here you are, and here's your new docket. Here's what's on the docket, right? And so here you are like, oh man. It's funny because it's like this guy thinks he's just sitting cross-legged in front of his house. And then his guides come up and they're like, all right, let it go. He's like, let what go? And then the guides look at him like, you know what you need to let go. And he's like, what are you talking? First of all, who are you? And I don't know what you're talking about. And then they motion for him to look down. He looks down and he's like, oh my God, I'm holding this. And I'm sitting with this between my legs, and I've got these two things under my feet. What are those? When did those get there? And that's what this is gonna feel like. So, long story short, God bless you guys. It's time for you to start working on some new things. Yay! Clap, 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 clap. That was an audience. Oh, I swear that was an audience clapping. Also, what was I gonna say? Also, what? Is there an also? All right, anyway, so that's all that you can, these are just some of the things that you can start to expect. Please excuse the lighting. it's a very overcast day here in Osaka, and I'm actually getting to shoot some video during the day, because sometimes, guys, it's so hard to get active during the day. I'm just like, and then I start getting active at night, and it's like really, anyway, so you may notice, guys, that today's title, I think I'm oscillating between two titles, but they mean the same thing. One, it might be this is an eye test. If I don't have much space in the title bar, I might do that. And the second is this is a test of your ocular system. That one's cool. I like that one, but I don't think I have space. The whole point with that is that Spirit is trying to, number one, get your attention, God bless. Not only get your attention, but to continue to show you what you've cast out, what you've cast away, but also to bring it to your attention that there are new things that are going to be coming online for you. And they're like, imagine the doctor sitting in front of you with the little light shining in your eyes, kind of saying, you know, post-ocular surgery. He's kind of, or she's kind of saying, like, can you see this light? Can you see this light? Follow this light. What Spirit is trying to do is to test your ability to see. Can you sense them? Can you hear them? Can you perceive of them? Can you feel them? Right? That's the point. So you might start to, yeah, that makes sense. There it is. You might start to have a lot of your clairs come online. You know, your clear sentience, clear feeling. That's when someone's like, I don't feel right, right? Something feels off. Or is it just me, or does it feel really scary in here? Like, you, if you're clairsentient, you may even feel someone touching your hand. If somebody, like Spirit, if somebody's feeling sick, you might start to feel sick in that area, right? Clairsentient people are people whose clairs or their abilities show up. Let's put it this way: clairsentience is when a person is able to translate energy through their feeling system, right? So they'll feel things. All of the clairs are just ways that you perceive of information at a conscious level. So claircognizant or claircognizant people are people who just know, because that's more of a crown chakra thing. So they'll say something like, listen, I'm not sure about you, but I know someone's standing there. I can't see them, I can't feel them, or I know it. Or I know that person's lying. I don't know why, but I know it. It is just truth, doggone it, and I will attest to that. And I bet you I will win that polygraph test, because it's knowledge that I possess, and my body is not incongruent with itself. Okay, there are other people who are clairaudient. So I'm very clairaudient. Those people hear things. They hear songs in their head that, so the energy translates through songs, through music. You can also hear your guides. Your guides will be like, what are you doing? You're like, who said that? Who said that? Right? You know who said that. You can hear it. You just hear. You can hear things. What else? There's clairvoyant. Those people can see. So, for example, some people are extremely clairvoyant. Remember in The Sixth Sense, that movie, The Sixth Sense? The Sixth Sense. Sorry. when I'm channeling and talking, it's like I can't articulate enough, and I'm like, anyway. So, thank you, God, that the information comes quickly. I don't like to grasp for things, but clairvoyant people are, for example, like the little kid in The Sixth Sense, and he was seeing dead people, as he says. They see things. Now, how much they see is dependent upon their way, whatever. They're not, I don't want to say let's say their ability, but I don't want to make it seem like this person's better than that person. Sometimes you do have the ability to see like clear as day, like someone standing there, but maybe that's been toned down for you because it would get in the way of you being able to do your work. For example, if you have a queasy stomach, and if you get triggered easily, you might not be able to do your spiritual work if you're able to see somebody just boom right there, their head decapitated, they're this and that. So you can ask your guides, please let this information appear to me clairvoyantly in a way that I can take it. And so they would change it. Excuse me, they would change it. Oh my gosh, my throat. They would change it. So maybe they might help you boost other aspects of yourself, like maybe Claire. Thank you. So they're saying they might tone it down a lot, so you don't see it necessarily like in Technicolor. You might perceive of it in a different way. Like, for example, if I told you guys, don't think of a pink elephant, right? The first thing you're going to think about is a pink elephant. You saw it, didn't you? You cannot not see it, okay? You cannot not see the pink elephant, but you didn't see it in front of you. You saw it flash before your little eyes, cute little eyes on the inside. That's a different kind of clairvoyance. So sometimes you can just see an outline of someone standing behind someone. You might see colors, you might see auras, whatever it is, right? So again, clairsentient people, they might feel things, right? They might say, oh my gosh, I don't know, I can't see it, but it feels orange, right? And so, you know, things. And then listen, maybe there are other sentience know what I'm saying? Maybe there's some other clairs that I can't think of right now, but you get the point. The point that they're saying is you are going to start getting online with a whole bunch of new abilities, and they're going to be testing your abilities. So when they say this is an eye test, they're not only bringing you here to kind of give you new information, that you're in a new paradigm and expect new experiences because you're working on new shadows and all of that, but also that they're going to be testing your ability to perceive of them and of information. All right, now that's clearly shown right here. A lot of you have been praying for this, and a lot of you, they're saying, oh, they're so sweet, thank God, guys, thank you for this. They're saying their lessons and their information come free with lessons on discernment. Thank you, because a lot of people, they're like, oh my God, I wish I could be clairaudient, I wish I could be clairvoyant, guys, yes, you can be clairaudient, like I'm clairaudient, but sometimes you don't know who the is talking, okay? Let me just say that. And that in itself is a level of discernment that needs to come with it. Is it my voice? Is it the voice of my guides? If so, which one? Is it a wayward spirit just trying to look for some fun? Is it, you know, the person sitting next to me at work and I don't realize it? Like, these are things that we don't know. Clairsentient people, they feel people's things. They're empathic, right? And so, you know, you're sitting at a coffee shop and all of a sudden you have a headache and you're frustrated, and then you get into an argument with your husband on the phone while you're at the coffee shop because something he said ticked you off, and then you don't realize it was never your anger to begin with. It was the anger from the person sitting at the table next to you, and you didn't know that, right? And so they're saying that they're going to help you guys with discernment, and they're saying that a lot of you have multiple clairs. So they're saying to use your word, Jonelle. I don't know what to say, clairs. I don't know. You know, anyone have, can I get a 5 clair combo? Like, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, they're saying you guys have multiple clairs. A lot of you do, and a lot of you have been praying for these abilities. And look, this is reassurance of the golden light. They're saying, yes, my dear, if you've been asking for it, you are definitely one of the few marked to receive this initiation or these codes or these activations, whatever, right? We'd like to say. They're bringing me back now to the throat. You heard me cough just not too long ago, maybe a minute ago, and when I was talking about the clairs, and I was like, oh, why did they do that? So what they're trying to say, and this is news to me as well, is that they're saying, I don't know if they're calling it a clair, but they're calling it a sorry, an ability, right? It's using the vocal box. Oh, God bless you guys. Yes, we know that when we sing and when we talk and when we do things, they're saying there are enriched areas in the throat. Okay, enriched areas in the throat that need to come online. Okay, that makes sense. So they're saying that there are certain parts of the throat that can be enriched. They're already enriched, but they need to be activated, right? So that's what healers do. They can activate things for you. Some of you may get it during your rest by your medical team, all sorts of things. But those parts will start to come online, and they're showing that what happens is like they're like this. They're little buds. Oh my God, buds are so cute to me. Anyway, they're like little buds, and when they receive, for example, let me see if I can translate this. It's almost like they're saying, let's say God's breath. Oh, oh my God, guys. I'm sorry, I love the guides. Anyway, imagine they blow onto those buds like, or like they, or sing to it, or, you know, you can imagine God just talking like, hi, and it's like things start to grow and open. So they're saying there's certain codes, and that's the word we tend to use, right? Codes that need to come online, that you need to bring into your existence, into your auric field. And once that happens, when you are ready, the little buds open up, And so for a lot of you, they're saying that's in the throat area. I'm seeing that right here again. That's in the throat area. Oh, you heard me then say ear, third ear. Yeah. Also the ear and third ear. Oh my God, guys. Third eye, third ear. Yeah, you do have ear chakras as well. So guys, if you do need help like activating those, I do offer that through the one-on-one coaching as well. So yeah, anyway, God bless. But they can do it too with you if that's what they'd like to do. But see, what they're saying that it's also in the for the ear chakras. There are things like that. They're showing me the crown as well, opening up and receiving. I wonder if they're gonna give some now. Let me see. Hold on. You know what? I don't know, but let's make the space for it because I feel like it. Because I feel like it, not because I want to, but I feel like it's possible. All right, so let's get silent and let's get grounded a bit. So we're just gonna sit for a few seconds. Yeah, I feel that they're bringing through some information. And if you'd like to receive this, and if it's for you, then you can enjoy and sit as well, and I might articulate the feeling, but you don't have to feel anything to know that it's working, right? You just say, yes, God, if this is for me, I accept it. Okay? I'm getting the energy of a 3, number 3. Okay? And I'm rubbing my chest area now, and I'm feeling a lot of golden, but not fully golden, but yellow light coming in. Coming in from the back of us like tidal waves, like a little bit of a wave. Also from the top, the yellow's coming in from behind us. The gold is coming in from the top through the crown chakra. Okay? Ears are being opened right now. I'm getting a lot of green energy in connection with the ears. So ears are being opened. Some of you might have an ear popping sensation. Thank you, Spirit. Ear popping sensation for you. I'm also seeing purple coming in through the crown chakra, rinsing out the third eye area, and then coming out through the forehead and coming right back in to the actual eye sockets as purple light, coming around the back of the eyes, looping back up to the back of the eyes and up through the your pineal and all of that, and your forehead, tying ooh. Some things might be exiting too. I'm feeling energy exiting out through the nose. This is old, gray, dusty, old energy. But we're going to thank that energy for holding the space that it did hold when it was needed. But now that we're at a higher vibration, we no longer need that level, because that level of whatever we were holding on to can be discarded now. It was once considered a high level for us, but now we're at another level, and it's no longer at this level for us. I'm hearing a lot of stuff from childhood. Somebody's brother is coming through with red hair, sandy colored hair. He may have passed already. He has a bowl cut. He's coming through to support this. His hair is red, but more like an orange flavor. Orange. They're saying, oh, okay, I'm just going to get an orange candy flavor. Okay? They're saying, does anyone taste that? If you tasted that candy flavor, then that's a kind of sensation. You have a Clair tasting. Clair tasting. Some people can smell things, Clair smellings. Like they'll smell cigarette smoke or perfume and things like that. So those two are online as well. So if you're smelling something, tasting something, they're showing you that that's for you. Thank you, God. So no wonder they're testing our systems today, okay? So some of you, if you're seeing colors earlier, and if you could perceive of them, if you're feeling what I was telling you, the sensations, that should show you a little bit of what you're able to do as well. They're rubbing our shoulders now, the shoulders at the top, where, not shoulders, but the arm, where you usually get a booster shot, right? They're saying a lot of those vaccinations mess with your ability. It's not to be, sorry, I'm trying to get information and talk to you guys. It's not to be contentious or activate any political agendas you have in your mind, or they're even saying they're not trying to activate any political agendas, that's their language, but they're telling the truth. They say a lot of those vaccinations are not truly what you think they are. Now, how you want to move forward with that is your ability and your business, but they're saying that a lot of the stuff that's in there does mess with your ability to perceive of the higher realms. And they want to put all of that to the back of your mind for a second so they can bring in some new information, new things, new abilities. And as those things start to come in, those old thoughts, those old orientations, those old fears that may have led you to want to get certain vaccinations and do certain things will naturally fall away. So they're saying you don't actually need to do anything else beyond receive whatever's coming through. Right? So they might be even using some binaural stimulation for you right now. They were just a second ago. Now, because they're using my thumbs to rub my shoulders. So it's interesting how they're using that sensory approach while channeling. Maybe that's a help along the way, but all right. So I'm seeing green energy coming in through the throat, down through the heart chakra area. I'm feeling M's energy from M Intuition Tarot coming by the help as well, guys. So when you see me do shout outs to other readers, you have to understand that they also help us along with our spiritual evolution. It's never a single thing, okay? So we always say thank you. That could have been God's way of shouting out some of the readers who will be helping us on this channel through the next few days, right? So anyway, she's coming through to help hold the space for us to have this download. It's very important to always be grounded, and we do have grounded people around us helping. Oh, that's so cute. That's her talking, okay, by the way. She's actually a very grounded intuitive, so if you check out her content on her channel, it's very grounded, very practical. All right, so we're getting a lot of grounding right now. Some of you may be feeling heavier in your seat. Yeah, you might be feeling pulled down, weighted down a bit. That's the grounding process. Oh, thank you. And she's saying that it's also the grounding of these energies that are coming in. It takes a village, right? Getting brown energy coming in, but not dirty brown, grounded brown. Ground brown coming down, okay? But I'm also seeing a sky in a sky above us, and now interestingly I'm feeling water baby Tarot's energy. Maybe she doesn't know, right? But she's coming here to help us as well, and she's directing us to look up and receive, right? So this is interesting because she's not only bringing through sky energy and that air energy, but she's also bringing through water. And it's this idea is like when the eye doctor says, look up. Thank you. That makes sense. Look up, and then they drop eye drops into our eyes. That's what she's doing. So she's telling us to look up at the sky, but what she's actually doing is helping us to receive a download that feels like water download, water codes, water related codes, okay? Whatever that could mean is it's irrelevant. It's coming to us. So it feels like being washed. So some of you may feel like your body tension going away now, feeling loosened up. That's her energy, okay? So we've got the grounding from M's spirit, her higher self, grounding us into the ground. We've got water baby Tarot's water energy coming in and kind of washing us clear. Some of you may be feeling something in the back of your back right now, along your spine, also below your shoulder blade. I'm feeling the right shoulder blade on the right side, on the right side of the spine as well, top spine. And what is that? It feels like armor. That's interesting because I was just talking about that earlier. Okay, with M. I'm feeling, okay, that's what it is. It's being put on. So a lot of you are getting armor put on. New armor being put on because I'm seeing us lifting our arms and they're fitting us with armor. Now, I would like to say who this third person is helping, but she does like to stay in the shadows a bit. Not shadows, but stay incognito a little bit. But it is Misty. Like I told you, Misty does a lot of armor work. So Misty from Magic in the Cosmos. That's a Facebook page, not YouTube, and she's putting it on. Some of you might be feeling it around your arms right now, all the way down to your hands, right? Putting on gloves, it looks silver. Okay, some of you may have differently colored ones. Some of you am feeling more of a bronzed or like a light shimmery shiny bronze. Okay, and for the ears, I'm seeing a sheath being placed over the ears. And this sheath, think of it as a filter. It's filtering out things that you don't need to hear, things that would create obstacles, things that are of lower vibration. We don't need it anymore. So you might find in the days to come, in the months to come, in the years to come, that you no longer feel susceptible to what other people are saying, because you start to realize with this cognizance that we're all carrying, that they don't know what they're talking about. They're running on an old paradigm, and so the things that you're going to be moving towards are not what other people are going to be moving towards. Now I'm rubbing my heart area, and I'm getting the image of a black piano, a black grand piano with very white ivory keys, and the black parts for the you know, the, I guess the anyway, the black keys, the minors and the, you know, all of that. Okay, nice. So the energy is trickling down, it's being grounded. Notice I said trickling down. It's trickling down, you know, the water that we had poured into us with the codes, and also the grounding that we have. All of this stuff is grounding down. I see a vast network within us. It's almost like a spider web, right? But when a spider web is wet with solubles, when it's wet with a lot of water, you can see how dewy it looks, and it's got drops. It's like and backlit by clear sunshine. So our energy fields are looking really good, guys. Oh, thank you guys. Oh, thanks to all of them. I'm feeling codes coming in, so that's what the piano is. So if you guys, some of you might be able to hear it, some of you may not. Some of you may actually tune out now for whatever reason. That means the codes aren't for you. But if they're not for you, don't worry about it. They won't obstruct you. But if they're for you, they're going to come in and you'll feel them. You don't have to feel them, but they're coming in, and you will feel them later once they start to rise up and they start to make their way into your physical life, okay? When you start seeing new things, feeling new things, experiencing new things, it's pretty fun. Alright, so they're saying they're angels and guides. Thank you. Some of them are leaving. Thank you so much, guys. They're saying that you're angels and guides. Thank you, Water Baby Tarot. Thank you. Misty slinking out. Thank you, Misty. Thank you, Em. Em's not leaving yet, but she's still here, and we're thanking her. But they're saying that your guides, some of your guides, will continue to work with you guys and open up channels to help you integrate this information, right? And they're saying it's all calculations. It's all calculated. So things come to you when they need to come. They'll be meted out as needed, measured out. So it's almost like a time release. So even though you guys have received these codes and have received these healings and whatnot, they're going to release for you guys individually and independently, uniquely, based on your own schedule of release. But definitely upgraded, guys, right now. Fully upgraded. And thank you to all of our unknown angels and guides and helpers who are here watching, because we do have people who watch. God bless. And helping, right? Okay, is there anything else that we need to know? Oh, thank you. I was going to say before I drink some water, and they're like, drink water, 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 water. Okay, so make sure you guys are drinking a lot of water, because even me already, I'm like, feeling very parched. Okay, so you might feel yourself coming back in. Not to say you were out of your body, guys, but we were all a little bit out, just a little, as they did some work for us. So we're going to come back in. I'm going to count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I actually put in a 6th one, just so we are fully here. Okay, so let's thank all of them. Make sure the camera's still running. Awesome. Let's thank all of them for helping us, guys. You can open your eyes now if they were closed. You could always go back and listen to this again, but either way, the codes have been received, and they're so good. No wonder. So notice, no wonder they said this is an eye test. So this is just a test. That was a test to see for you to see what you were able to do, what you were capable of doing, and for them to actually also see, you know, to establish that link with you. And here it is. It's all in the cards right here. 7th ray of ritual, order, and ceremony. Look at this person receiving reassurance of the golden light. Okay, so you guys definitely got some codes. God bless you. Right? Aww. And right here, illumination. Right? Followed by this wisdom, and look at them doing work on us. Oh, they're so, guys, oh my gosh, guys, I just love my job. Like, you don't even know. It's so fun. All right, so okay, so let's see what else. Okay, so looks like there's still going to be we're still in the reading, guys, okay? So stick with me. Some more stuff that they're saying is other abilities that you can do. Thank you for this, guys. Is for you to use your palm chakras, right? God bless. To perceive of information. Now, I've heard that the right hand is the one that does, and the left is the one that receives, and that may well be the case, but for me, I just, you know me, guys, I'm just like, I do whatever. And I just, like, if it doesn't work here, I do it here, or I do it here. Just know, this is where your claircognizance comes in. Know what you can do. Know that if you're like, I'm having trouble reading these cards, or you want to test your abilities, go ahead and put your hand over whatever it is, whether it's a card, whether it's the lamp, whatever. You can know on some level, I need to know what this closet's saying, right? Someone outside of you might be like, you're crazy, but actually no. If you had the thought, I need to know what this closet is saying, go ahead and put your hand there and feel it, right? Like I just did that. I felt like the energy threw itself at me, and that's never happened before, but I could feel it, and then I can open it and see what it is. Now it looks like a pearl. Next thing, I'm feeling my hands being warm right there. What do I want to do? Crack the pearl, open it. What's in there, right? And just as I said what's in there, I saw his head. I swear, guys, my eyes darted right down to his head. Look at it. Looks just like a pearl, okay? Now, look at this. This is cleaning out my closet, all right? That's the full circle. That's for them. That's them showing you an example of how this can work, this energy can work, and perceiving of things. You know, cleaning out my closet. This card came through earlier to talk about needing to clean out those shadow areas deeper inside, right? So that's how some people are like, well, how do you guys do it? How do you perceive of information? It just happens just like that, and soon your confidence starts to build when you trust it when you trust the energy and you trust the whims, you know, that you do, because then look, it comes full circle and you're like, oh, that's what that is, right? Stop asking yourself, why is that happening? And start asking yourself, why not, right? It's a subtle shift in perception that a lot of people need to make if they truly want to be able to tap into these abilities. Because a lot of people are like, I don't buy it. Well, why is it? Why does it have to be somebody standing there? Like, where are you getting that? And then you have to ask them, why not? If I'm perceiving of that, why is it not the case? So those people who are still in the like, I don't believe it, I need to see it to believe it, please know that's part of the old paradigm, and that's not the kind of intelligence, not intelligence like knowing things, intelligence in terms of your ability to receive and all of that. That's not the kind of intelligence that can be synonymous with this kind of timeline, okay? Because you're in another timeline right now, and you have to use your abilities. When people say, I want to go to the new earth, what do you think's happening? You're at the new earth. On some level, you are at the new earth, and you have to get with the times. And that's why this video is really important, because I personally believe not only in the value of feeling what it is you're feeling and asking a lot of questions, but having people explain it to you. And for me, I like to have things modeled for me. I would love to just be like, oh, I get it. But like, we have to model it. And so that's why I love how they're showing you, like, about how, you know, how it feels, and this and that, and this and that, and testing us, and so we can create an experiential link. People have to understand that experiential links are very important. Okay, we're kinesthetic learners, right? All right, so let's go on, guys. God bless them. God bless them. All right. Okay, let me pause while I take a look at where they want us to go on to next. Okay, so now they're trying to make this connection with the past for us, okay? So at the top here, we've got the World card and we've got the Shadow card. This kind of reminds me of that Capricorn video I had done a while ago. It said, losing something to gain the world, right? Here's the world. The world is the ending of something big in your life. For a lot of you, it was a relationship. For a lot of you, it was a way of thinking. Look at him. He's like, what? It's a way of thinking. You lost a lot of stuff, lost something that was hard for you to let go of, but you've gained the world. They're saying, congratulations. Now you're getting the world part. This is the world part that you're getting. They're also saying that you've come through shadows. It's all about these shadows that you were working through. The boogeyman, and you realize, oh my God, there was no such thing as a boogeyman. It was myself. And I understand it now. But they're showing that your connection, for a lot of you, the road was through love. See this Ace of Cups? The Ace of Cups. It's almost like, why would you give me the Ace of Cups and then it turns out this person wasn't for me? They're like, the person was for you. The person was for you to get to this place. And it's hard to sell that to somebody when they're in the middle of breaking down in front of their fireplace and crying, you know. But when you actually move into a place where you have that timeline shift, you've got your angels and guides working with you with clairsentient, clairaudient abilities, all of that, spiritual abilities. You're getting codes, you're getting upgrades. Like, this is the world that you're gaining. It's like, finally, bring it through. What is it? They're showing that the way forward for you had to do, a lot of you, with this King of Cups. Remember, King of Cups came in one of our readings yesterday. I posted I think I posted was it the Libra reading yesterday and the morning message reading yesterday. So one of them, I believe, was talking about the King of Cups as representing this person, place, thing, or situation that was the object of your attention for quite some time. Now, right above that is our deer. I want to say deer hunter, because look at her. She's got a cudgel. She's there holding it like, listen, what do I have to cut out? She's like not the dark side, she's like the active side of the Queen of Swords. And we already know the Queen of Swords can cut people out. But the Queen of Swords, yeah, seems warmer compared to this person. So look, this energy here was about cutting out someone, something, someplace, some situation, so that they could make sure that you make your portal shift, so that you can make the deadline to have that timeline shift. And so that's why this is right above. This person was your key to get to this place. All right? Does that make sense? So a lot of us wanted to be the key for somebody else. We wanted to be the one that somebody else grew with and learned with. But if you're watching this video and you had to let somebody else go, I got to let you know they were your key. They were your ticket to ride. To ride what? This portal. Okay, so that's why you're here and you're ready to go through. You've already come through, as we see right here. You're already on the other side of this timeline. You're at this new destination already, and they're not, and that's why you can't take them with you. They were your ticket to ride, but maybe for them it's going to be somebody else. It's not going to be you, because you have to move on to whatever else it is that you're doing. In fact, look at this card right here. The Fool card, new beginning. Absolute new beginning. And look at you looking around here, and your guide's already like, come on, let's go. See this cute little dog? He's like, come on, what are you doing? So again, they're giving this nod to the things that you've had to let go of, walk away. Look at that. Eight of Cups. When you are walking away from this person, place, thing, or situation, you know, this way of life, this belief pattern, look at that. Of course, we are seeing in the foreground these 8 cups and the sadness, but look at that. What's in the sky? At one point, those stars in the sky made very little difference to you, because you're still focused on the thing you're walking away from. But now it's almost like we're at a time right now where the stars are here. Like I said, the world is here. We lost something to gain the world, and here we finally arrived at that place where the world is coming. And because there you are, getting your Clair's updated, so to speak. Clair's online, and they're showing this 5 of Swords. To me, when I see this 5 of Swords, a lot of times it's about having a hard lesson learned. It's a hard won lesson. Oh, thank you guys. It's a hard won lesson. Oh, right? Look at this cute little moth having like all these 5 of Swords being jammed down its throat. It's like, my God, you know, like, is this done yet? Like, how much more can I take? This is Tower moment right here. Big time Tower moments. Dark nights of the soul, facing yourself. But what you've gotten as a result is this. Foundation. Look how firm this goat is. Reliability is what it's written on this card. It's firm. It's absolutely firm. Now check this out, guys. Super cutes. Super cutes. Let me come over. On this side of the portal, when she was cutting down everybody to make sure that you, her charge, you got through to your portal on time as scheduled, to you outside, this is what you're seeing. But when you pass through the portal, there you are. When you pass through, you start to see the reality. Oh, shoot. Look at that. That's strength. That's like on all fours. That's solid. Solidity. So you have created a new foundation for yourself just by stepping into this portal. And what you're no longer going to have in the old ways that you have had before is this, where somebody comes in and they promise you loyalty, they promise you a good contract, they promise you love, they promise you money, they promise you protection, whatever somebody promised you, friendship, and then here they are as this little crane just grabbing your head and flying off, and you're just allowing yourself to fly with it. Like, no more of that, right? That's on the other side of the portal. Before you went, you're done with that. Now, and especially they're showing with this 9 and 2, 11, amounting to an 11, especially in the name of love. In the name, remember that song? Of love. Yeah, we don't do anything in the name of love anymore. Not this fake stuff. Yeah. No, we want the receipts. We're gonna take a grounded approach. Like, yeah, you say you love me, and what are you doing? What are you doing? That's not consistent with love. I tell myself I'm valuable. What am I doing? Wait, that's not consistent with self-value, right? So that's where you are now. You've arrived, male, female, okay? Gender non-conforming. You have arrived. Look at you. You're like, hi, I'm out this water now. What up? What you want? What you want doesn't make sense, bye, okay? So that's kind of where you are. You're not just coming out of this water just because someone on the shore says, hey, come out. The sun's great. You're like, no, I'm sorry, I don't know who you are. I need to know more about you before I leave this space. Because right now I'm on a journey and it's about self-discovery. And you know what? Yeah, more power to you, because maybe the person for you, if this is a love relationship you're seeking, isn't even on the shore. This is somebody who's swimming right next to you, and you don't even, you got to pay attention. Like, stop leaving your element for the sake of somebody else, okay? Yeah, especially if they're not pumping with it. If their whole life is a mess, like, what are we doing? Not saying it like that. Speaking of that, look at this. This guy, this person down here is trying all his might to keep his life together. Keep your life together. 40, it's a 4. You should be about foundation. Like, I don't have time for that. Instead, here you are. Oh my God, I'm going to die right now. I'm not going to die. Let me finish the reading first. But look, here you're like, no, thank you. I don't have time to hang out with you, little guy. You can barely, like, keep yourself together. You're saying one thing, you're doing another. You're not listening to your own advice. You're not listening to me. You're not cherishing me. Bye. Okay? Now, if it's a company, no thanks. You're taking my ideas. You're not worth my time. You're not paying me. You're not listening to me. You're not empowering me. I'm not developing anyway. Bye. That's the kind of attitude that you had. And look what you did as this cute little ibis, as you turned your back and you saw your own door. Who's that? Oh my God. There's somebody who's more in line with who you are. And look, 22. Oh my God. It's a sign. Right back to here. No more getting out of your element to find somebody who's not like you, okay? Compatibility is oh so important. Same values, different approach is the way to go. You can't be with somebody who has different values. If both of you don't value education, what are you doing? Okay? You know, I know you're like probably saying, yeah, but education isn't everything. Look, I'm not saying that. Like, I'm not saying that this person says, I hate education, and you like, I love education. The point is both of you have to place emphasis on the same things, right? But your approach is what gives it just enough of a mix-up to make it interesting and something that you can learn from, someone you can learn from. You both value education, but maybe for you, education is through the institutions. And for your person, the education is coming through hands-on experience, no need for school. Both of you value learning. Both of you value self-enrichment and just being better and waking up tomorrow with more knowledge, but you both feel differently inclined about how to explore that. And together, you can come together and share what you've learned through your different approaches. But to be completely out of your element with somebody who cannot even keep their life together, like, guys, what are we doing, right? It's happened to all of us. And I think that it's just more clear now for a lot of us, now that we've had a lot of this experience. Thank God for all of the astrological influences that have been happening for us, because the truth is, it's what has been awakening us. And when we say awakening, all it means is allowing yourself to open your eyes and let in the light. See, it's like, who's this guy? But now that we see this light coming in halfway, now we're like, oh my God, what is that? But when it truly comes in, you realize it's nothing. It's you. It's you looking at you and coming after you. And then you're like, oh wait, he's not even actually coming after me. And that's not even anybody. It's a mirror. Oh my God, there's a mirror. What is a mirror doing in here? When the light kind of came on, like, it scared me because I thought I saw somebody, but it was just my own reflection. And so that's kind of what happened for you guys. And yes, I know some of us are like still struggling with letting go of certain things, but trust me, it's gone. All right. So you just have to get with the program. Oh my God, there it is. 9, almost to completion, right? Look, the card says release. Wow. Yeah, just let it go. And look, it's like teamwork. This is that part of you that's like, yeah, high five, right? The two of you, you're finally working together. You finally released and you've allowed this jaguar to come in and to help you to move forward. And look what happened. It's like team effort. The jaguar coming in, this woman coming in and like, hey man, get in this timeline. Listen, if you don't get in, I'm going to grab you by the collar of your shirt. And if somebody tries to come and mess with you, I'm going to cudgel them with my cudgel. Okay? Like, that's her energy right there. It's gots to go. That's what she said. She said it, guys. I didn't say it. Anyway, last card here. Observation. Weren't we, listen, guys, weren't we just looking yesterday, was it yesterday or 2 days ago, where the idea was this energy was coming in for you, but you had to like clear some stuff out or whatever? Now, take a look at this. That energy that we were working with earlier, oh, I'm sorry, you can't see it, there it is. That energy that we were working with earlier when they were giving us the codes and testing us for our ability to hear and see and all of that, and also giving us information about how to use it and work with it, that's part of this stuff that's waiting to come in. All right? It's waiting to come in. And if you like just a little bit of that, imagine what they really have waiting for you. All right? So they want you to know that you are divinely protected. You are divinely shifted. So a lot of you have been wanting great things to happen in your life, and you finally made movements towards that, and that's why all this fun stuff is happening for you now. Now, see, you're kind of still a little bit mourning, some of you, but you're starting to realize, oh my God, it is better here. Look at that spark right there. She's like, oh my God, it is better here. And then you're gonna move your head up and like pick your head up and stop worrying about stuff, and you're gonna get on the back of this jaguar, and you guys are gonna race off. And you're going to come right here and meet up with this person, and so she can bring this information in through the crown of your head and bring it into you. They've already given you some stuff here. Okay? How fun. Oh my gosh. So, yeah, when people really start to work on themselves, they really start to realize, oh my God, this is fun. Why didn't I do this earlier? It's not fun when you're going through all the stress of it, trust me, but it's fun when you start to see the results. And then you start to realize that as much as you want other people to also benefit and reach where you are, you see that it's not something you can force anybody to do. They have to want to do it for themselves, and they have to take the journey. It's one of those things, spiritual journeys are one of those things that once you start to take it, it's just like you just got to keep it up. You can't keep looking back behind you, because too much happens where it's like you realize that it's only it's not made for the weak. Let's put it that way. Going inside is not made for just anybody. It takes time and it hurts. But today's a fun day, as they're showing. All right. Okay. Don't forget to drink water, guys. If you'd like a personal reading with me, my description is in the box below. Again, I am offering live one-on-one coaching sessions. So the coaching sessions it pretty much look like this, if that's what they want to bring through for you. It's fun. Anyway. Also, if you'd like to donate, thank you so much. You can see the description box below has a quick link. You can hit me up. And either way, I love you guys. Mwah. And don't forget to thank your angels and guides for their help in bringing you here today to receive this. Thank you. Okay? Bye, guys.